topic artificial intelligence and machine learning fundamental subject. We are going to see the topic types of environment and AI. The first one is the various types of environments in AI, and they are fully observable versus partially observable, deterministic versus stochastic, competitive versus collaborative, single agent versus multiple agent, statistic versus dynamic, discrete versus continuous, and episodic versus sequential, and known versus unknown. So these all are the various types of environment in AI. First one, let us discuss about fully observable versus partially observable. When an agent sensor is capable of sense or access the complete state of an agent at each point in a time, it is said to be fully observable environment, else it is partially observable. Maintaining a fully observable environment is easy as there is no need to keep track of history of the surroundings. An environment is called unobservable when the agent has no sensor in all environment. Example, chess. The board is fully observable and so are opponents move. Second is a deterministic versus stochastic. When a uniqueness in the agent's current state completely determines the next state of an agent, the environment is said to be deterministic. The stochastic environment is random in nature, which is not unique and cannot be completely determined by the agent. Example, self-driving cars. The action of a self-driving cars are not unique. It varies time to time. Next is a competitive versus collaborative. An agent is said to be an competitive environment when they competes against another agent to optimize the output. The game of chess is competitive as the agents compete with each other to win the game, which is the output. An agent is said to be collaborative environment when a multiple agent cooperates to produce the desired output. When a multiple self-driving cars are found on a roads, they are cooperate with each other to avoid collisions and reach their destination, which is the output desired. And next is a competitive versus collaborative. Next is a dynamic versus statistic. An environment that keeps constantly changing itself when the agent is up with some action is said to be dynamic. A roller coaster ride is dynamic as it sets in motion and the environment keeps changing every instance. An ideal environment with no change in state is called static environment. An empty house is static as there is no change in surroundings when an agent enters. And next is a discrete versus continuous. An environment that keeps constantly changing itself when the agent is up and some action is said to be dynamic. The roller coaster is a dynamic one. Next is episodic and sequential. In an episodic task environment, each of the agent action is divided into atomic, incident, or episodic. There is no dependency between current and the previous incidents. In each incident, an agent receives input from environment and then performs the corresponding actions. Example, consider an example of pick and place robot, which is used to detect defective parts from the conveyor belt. Here, every time robot will make the detection on the current part, that is, there is no dependency between current and previous decisions. In a sequential environment, the previous decisions can affect all future decisions. The next action of the agent depends on what action has taken previously and what action is supposed to take in future. Last one is a known or unknown. When in a known environment, the output for all probable action is given. Obviously, in case of unknown environment, for agent to make decision, it has to gain knowledge about how the environment works. Thank you.